And we're live. How are we, lads? Welcome back to the YouTube channel. My name is Nick from Australia. Welcome to the Thursday night football review. Dolphins versus Rabbitohs from KO Stadium up there in Redcliffe. Dolphins getting the job done in the Origin affected round to start the round off for round 19. Dolphins winning 36 points to 28. Wasn't far off with my margin on Tuesday when I did my tipping video. I said Dolphins by 4. Unfortunately, it ended up being Dolphins by 8, but it is what it is. I didn't pick the first try scorer. I did have heavy fun with. Unfortunately, it was Jack Botstock, but I did get my multi up, which was great. I had Jai Gray and Herbie Farmworth anytime try scorer. Odds were about $7. Ended up winning about 60-70 bucks off it. So very nice win to start round 19. Hopefully we can make a bit of money over the weekend. I am actually going to bring back the Nick Bet, you know, the bets, the NRL bets and stuff, the bets and tips for the weekend. So I call it Nick Bet just because my name's Nick and I like to have a bet, so I just call it Nick Bet. So we're going to bring that back next Thursday after the Origin and whatnot. But yeah, what a game, man. 36-28, Dolphins over the Rabbitohs. Really enjoyed the game, actually. I thought it was really entertaining, and as a neutral, really enjoyed the match. I thought it was... Look, I wouldn't say it was like a high-quality game or anything, but it was entertaining for a Thursday night. I really enjoyed the game. Hello to the chat, the live chat. We got Josh Rabbitohs 2024, obviously won't be happy with Souths getting beaten there. Luke Melbourne Storm fan, SS Storm fan, NRL edits times NBA edits. What's going on, lads? What is going on? Dolphins, man, look, we keep talking about, are the Sharks going to hang on to their top 4 spot because they seem to be struggling at the moment with their current form, but man, the Dolphins, you got to consider the Dolphins as an outside chance for the top 4. I don't know if they'll make it. They're going to go close, man, because that top 4 battle is starting to heat up a little bit. If the Sharks manage to get beat tomorrow night by the West Tigers, there's going to be a few teams that are going to be fighting out for that top 4 spot. The Bulldogs are one of them. The Dolphins are one of them. You got Manly on the rise. You got a couple of other teams that could potentially get up there. So it's going to be very interesting to see if the Sharks do hang on to that top 4 spot. They do have a fairly soft run home, but man, Dolphins are looking good, man. Dolphins are looking really good. But yeah, if you guys are new to the channel, man, I would really appreciate it if you guys can like and subscribe to the channel. I just want to say quickly before I go any further, I did just reach 3,000 subscribers on YouTube late last night, and I just want to say to everyone that has watched the channel before and that has taken the time out of their day or night to watch my content, I want to thank you guys so much for all the support and all the commitment to be watching my videos. I appreciate it, man. Getting to 3,000 subscribers has been quite the journey, and I appreciate you all for always tuning in and whatnot, so thank you guys so much for that. But yeah, we're not going to stop at 3K, man. We're just going to try and continue to grow the channel. We're going to continue to get better at what we do on here, and I really appreciate you guys. There's obviously a lot I can do to improve the channel and whatnot, so thank you guys for all subscribing and whatnot. Definitely more to come. G'day to Josh in the chat. Hope you're well, bro. Hope you're well. Yeah, alright, let's get into the game. So obviously, try scorers from tonight's game. Dolphins scored, well, they scored 6 tries. South scored 6 tries each. Goal kicking was the difference. Botstock scored for the Dolphins. He scored the first one. Pangai Jr. ended up scoring. Herbie Farmworth got one. Paddy Nicarima got one off a very nice grubber kick from Katoa. O'Sullivan got one off the bench. And Trey Fuller found a try as well. And for the Bunnies, Jai Gray got a penalty try in the first half. Jacob Gagai got a hat-trick. And Alex Johnson got a double. So, crazy how it was 6 tries each, but the Dolphins win by 8 because the goal kicking was a really bad part for South. It was definitely a factor, man. Really was. Goal kicking is very important nowadays. Like, if you don't have a regular goal kicker, it's gonna hurt you, man. It's gonna hurt you, man. I thought, obviously the first try of the game was through Botstock, and I thought it was on the back of a very bad decision. There was a quick tap from Tavita Pangai Jr. He sort of ran towards Cody Walker, touched him, and then dropped the ball, and the referee said it's a penalty. And then, I mean, it was the biggest milk penalty you'll ever see. And then Dolphins get down the other end and score the first try. So South Sydney and their fans would have felt really hard done by that, but didn't cost them the game or anything like that. Defensively, I think that's where South's lost the game. Their defense wasn't good enough. You're going to allow a team to score 36 points, 6 tries. You probably don't deserve to win the game, man. Look, goal kicking, man, it's important. South didn't have a goal kicker tonight. Cody Walker didn't goal kick. He had a pretty bad night with the boot. And then, obviously, I think it was Tane Milne. He had a kick. He missed pretty easily towards the end. So, you look at the Rabbitohs, obviously, they got Latrell Mitchell, who goal kicks every week. But because he's out on origin duty, or I should say he's out injured now, you know, it is what it is. You've got to have a backup goal kicker, and Souths don't really have that. Now, obviously, there was a very, very bad call, which I'll get to in a moment. 1 second, guys. Just gonna do that. Sorry, guys. Honestly, there was a really controversial decision in this game. There was a penalty try to Jai Gray. And a lot of people, especially on social media, they were fuming about the Jai Gray penalty try. And let me just say, I think it was the right decision, and I'll explain. He chipped the ball over the top. He got held back by a Rabbitohs player. And then Jai Gray got to the ball first. Obviously dropped the ball. There was no one else for the Rabbitohs around. I mean, for the Dolphins around. So, if he doesn't get bumped or get clipped, he probably scores the try anyway. And obviously, because he was the first one to the ball and drops it, you have to say it's a penalty try, because if he doesn't get bumped, he scores it anyway. And then obviously he got there and dropped it. So, it's the right decision. I think the penalty try was the correct call. A little bit controversial. A lot of people on social media are not happy about it. But we've seen some penalty tries this year that have been a little bit controversial. I think Luke Keary got one that was very, very controversial against the Raiders earlier in the season. It was like round 12 or something. Roosters and Raiders game. So, you do get the occasional penalty try. I think it was right, man. Like, he kicked the ball. He was tackled without the ball. Still first one to it. Dropped it. If he doesn't get tackled or get bumped, he still scores. So, I think they got it right, which is a bit of a surprise, because the bunker hasn't been getting a lot of things right lately. But, look, man, I think South's discipline was really off. Giving away a lot of penalties. Tane Milne in particular. Speaking of Tane Milne, that break he made, where you had Jairo on the inside, untouched. You had AJ on the wing, untouched. Went himself, got tackled short, double movement, no try. One of the biggest blunders you'll see all season. I can't believe Tane Milne didn't score that try. That was ridiculous. It didn't really matter, because South did score a few minutes later, and you can sort of forget that moment. But Tane Milne, what are you doing, bro? He's played enough NRL to get it right. So that was tough. That was a tough one. Look, anyway, man, Dolphins are just a little bit too good for the Rabbitohs tonight. 36 points to 28. My top three players on ground, though, I'm going to go... Number 3, I'm going to go with Herbie Farmworth. I thought he was very good tonight in the centres. He was a handful. Thought he had a very strong game. Number 2, I'm going to go with the Rabbitohs winger, Jacob Gagai. I thought he had an outstanding game. Scored 3 tries and looked really good on that right wing. And player of the game, I can't go past the Dolphins fullback, Trey Fuller. Thought he was outstanding. Thought he was causing havoc pretty much all night. I thought he had a really good game. But Trey Fuller is my player of the game. But guys, before I wrap up the review, I just want to say quickly, again, thank you so much for 3,000 subscribers. If you want to donate to the channel and, congratulate me for a donation, you can do that. There is PayPal available. There is Super Chat. And there is PayID. PayID and PayPal would be a lot better because I'll get the money instantly into my bank account. So if you guys want to donate and support the channel for me hitting 3,000 subscribers, you can do that. PayPal and PayID are the best options for that. Thanks for watching the review, guys. Enjoy the rest of your Thursday night. See you guys tomorrow night for the Sharks versus Tigers review. Till next time, like, comment, subscribe. Thank you so much for 3,000 subscribers. The journey continues. We're going to keep growing the channel and we're going to get bigger and better. Thank you for watching, guys.